everything football.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Sasha.
Hey, and this is Romain, and welcome to another episode of the Footy Brews. Already stumbling the intro. It's going to be a good episode, I can tell. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the weekend roundup, a little bit about the big games and, how it affects the table. So starting off with La Liga, very exciting, two big games. What games did we have this weekend, Sash?
So the big ones was Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. So a lot of takeaways because that's the title. Whoever wins that game goes to first place. And it was a 0-0. So what did you think about it?
Yeah, crazy game. I think it was really a game of the goalkeepers. That game really deserved the goal. The way Messi was playing, unbelievable. He had an incredible solo run that would have probably been another like Puskas goal for him, where like Messi takes the ball and like takes on three people, like puts it through so many and then shoots, and then Oblak with the unbelievable save. So, shout outs to him. And then, Ter Stegen saving us countless times in the first half. Really big game. Ended up 0-0. And on the other side, Sevilla against Real Madrid, crazy game as well. Ended up 2-2. What do you think of that?
No, that was a really crazy game. Very last second, Hazard getting a lucky deflection and scoring into the goal. Very last second, and you know what? That could have kept them in the contention to win the league, and they're going to be kicking themselves over and over because that was the time for them to take the top spot. And you know what? They have nothing to fight for. So this is for Zidane, make it or break it, right?
That's right. And they had chances. Vinicius Jr. was like alone in front of goal so many times. And he's this guy, man, he's going to have to figure something out. But feeling a little bit sad for Sevilla. They played well. They fought hard till the end and got a little bit unlucky. And, two ties means that in a sense, La Liga race doesn't change too much. But that's one big game last for every single team in the top four. Which means probably less changes in the next 3 games.
Yep.
So it's looking good for if you're an Atletico fan. But 3 games still. It's not over for Real. It's not over for Barca. It's going to be crazy weeks to come.
Yeah.
Serie, other more big games. Oh my God! Tell us about that, Sash.
So if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. So today
we didn't know. Sorry. We have a jersey or something.
I should have brought it, but no, I was too disgraced to even wear it today. So big games coming in, coming back from the week. Inter winning their first Scudetto in the last 10 years. It's been domination by Juve for the last 9. So they secured it with last week. And, they came in firing 1-5-1 against Sampdoria. And then we have the big game was Juve versus AC Milan, Zlatan versus Ronaldo. I was very excited for that game because whoever wins this game really has a contention of making top 4. And, it was a disaster for a Juve fan standpoint.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see too much Zlatan like doing anything, but there's a few other players that really like showed up. Like what happened?
What happened was that even the commentators saying, if you're watching it, is that you have a team that has an identity and you have a team that doesn't. Juve playing horrible. If you guys watch that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the misplaced passes. And you know what? I can't even support Ronaldo on this game. He played awful himself too. Every single player, not one can actually lift up their head high. Chechny saved the penalty and it was 1-0 already and it could have been 2-0, but he was the cause of the first goal. If you guys want to watch, this guy came out of the net and I don't even know what he was doing. He left the net wide open and they scored Ibrahim Diaz. But it's just a team that has continuously struggled over and over. And this is not a reflection on the team, but the reflection on the coach, an amateur coach, Pirlo, who, was a great player, but he's just lost it.
Yeah, it's the same to see. And, Juventus being such a solid team, for the last couple of years, looking at them now, it seems, they pale in comparison. So I hope they find a solution to their problems soon. It might have to be a new coach, but it'll be something we'll find out in the next season. But moving on to Ligue 1, another crazy last few weeks decider. PSG drop points, which means Lille is 1 full game ahead with 2 games remaining in the season. Wow, what a title race this is, eh?
Oh, unbelievable! I'm really rooting for Lille just because they're the underdogs, and you know what? They have one of a good Portuguese player there, Renato Sanchez and Jose Fonte. So you know what? And they got the Canadian Jonathan David. You know, so if you guys are Canadians, you have a good we have a good striker coming in. He's a young striker, but no,
That's
this
right,
is
playing very well.
very very
And the
well.
Turkish international, I think it was, right? Scoring
Burak.
a hat trick.
Yeah. I don't know if he
Wow.
scored. It
I,
was a
I
brace.
know I know
It was a
one goal
brace.
was it was a brace?
Yeah, brace. Jonathan David
Okay.
scored the third.
That's right, that's right. I just oh man, one of his goals, he just took it from so far, it was just a rocket in the top corner. So yeah, look out for him in the Euros. I mean, that's gonna be super exciting. And yeah, on the other side, you know, PSG tying 1-1. Yeah, not too much to say there. You know, they're expected to win every game in Liga, and you know, this whole season they've been choking more and more. So a little bit sad to see. But you know, in brighter news in the Bundesliga, we have Robert Lewandowski scoring a hat trick, one goal away from Gerd Muller's record of 40 goals in one season. And you know, Bayern Munich clinched their ninth title. Crazy stuff, eh, Sash?
Definitely. And you know what? A well-deserving German performance. You know, I think Robin Lewandowski came saying that, you know, we came in knowing the trophy due to the result of Frankfurt and the Dortmund game. So statistically, they knew going into that game that they were champions already. And you know what? They finished off that game. It's time when they played, it kind of felt like they were playing with a stress-free type of feeling, you know, knowing that you won the champion
Yeah.
and just playing how you want to play, and 6 goals to 0. You can't get much beautiful.
Yeah, it was a crush, massive crush.
It's
But some
so
of those goals were incredible by Lewandowski. Just you know, showing his class even after coming back from his injury,
nope.
coming right back with a really nice hat trick is very incredible.
It's going to be something to like stop him. And you know what? This is where you see maybe that Bayern really missed their striker because, I mean, look at that player, 3 goals and then
That's true.
assist, and you can't get more clinical than of a striker that of his caliber.
That's very true. And then a game that wasn't so stress free, Dortmund versus Leipzig. Dortmund barely clinching it out 3-2. And you know, Haaland wasn't on the field, but man, was he celebrating when he heard his side might be back in the Champions League for next season. So yeah, big stuff there. What do you think of that game?
Oh, great performance from the Dortmund team to kind of without their main man. You know what
Yeah.
was big inspiration is Jadon Sancho with 2 goals and 2 big goals for his, I think, overall confidence. He's now got 30 goal contribution for 3 years in a row. So that just shows the consistency level of this English young player who is, how does that English player make it into the 11 for the Euro? But he has been,
That's another English player. That's
I
another
can't
English
believe
player
it.
in the Euros.
I can't believe it. And no, exactly. No Hallard. And you know what? Maybe we can have a video on now. Does Hallard stay? Now the Champions League might be back on the table, you know? So we'll
That's
see.
right.
And
Yeah, only 2 or 3 games
two,
left.
3 games. And they must have been very happy because Frankfurt dropped points too. So now the table is looking very close for the top 4 positions for the champions. So Leipzig's at 64, Wolfsburg's at 60, and Dortmund's at 58, and Frankfurt's at 57. And you
Wow.
guys can see the closeness. That's 2 games left, right?
Yeah, that's incredible. Now moving on to the Prem, last last league, but you know, super important. I know you guys are waiting for this one. Chelsea versus Man City played this weekend. It's going to be also the Champions League finals, so stay tuned for our predictions for that game. But you know, Chelsea beat Man City again 2-1 and shows you know Man City's beatable. It's the second time they've beat them, and you know, scary stuff if you're Guardiola, isn't it?
Oh, scary stuff. Because Guardiola is going to be pissed because either Tuchel is just the anti-Guardiola right now, and he just, I mean, 2 occasions, and then what excuses? You know what? One's a trophy, one's for he. If he had won that game, statistically, they would have won the league. And of course, we still think Man City's going to win the league, but it's that edge that Tuchel knows that he's played them twice, and now twice he's beaten them. So this is going to be even building up more to the Champions League final.
That's right. My only thing for Guardiola is maybe this game wasn't as important for him. They pretty much have the league wrapped up. Maybe he was trying a few things out to just test out Tuchel. They had the lead. Kun Aguero could have sealed it without that Benenka. But, you know, it is what it is. And Tuchel made the most of it. And they're still fighting for Champions League spots. So, you know, big win for them and big congratulations from that point of view. Besides that, were there any other big games in the Prem this weekend?
There was a lot of big games considering top 4 position. So firstly, Leicester losing 4-2 against Newcastle. So now putting them dropping.
Right.
So now they went below Chelsea. So now they're sitting at 4th. Liverpool picking up 3 points against Southampton and now pushing them to 6th place. So now they only about 5 points away from the Champions League spot. Tottenham
still doable.
Still doable. And you know what? You know that Jurgen Klopp's going to get them pushing that really hard. They might get Europa, but, you know, at least they got European football, specifically after the horrible season, right?
At least.
Yeah, and one big one is also Leeds, our famous Leeds, taking out the big teams, beating Spurs 3-1. And can you
love to see it, man. Leeds hanging with the big dogs.
Yeah. they've I think in the last, out of the 4 big teams, they've beaten Man City. No, yeah,
they haven't lost.
They haven't lost to the big teams. Like, it's unbelievable. They're the new Wolves.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. And Wolves is the new Sheffield United.
I don't even want to talk about Wolves. They're embarrassing.
And but another big game, I think, was West Ham. West Ham dropping points to Everton. Yeah. So that was a big win for them. And West Ham really needed those points, right, to clinch up that Champions League spot. So a little bit unfortunate for them. But what now they have about 3 games left in the season.
Yep.
So it's still, you know, final race for Serie, Prem, and even the Bundesliga. All these leagues are going to be crazy endings. So, you know, we'll talk a lot more about it next week. But for now, stay tuned. And Footy Brews out.
Footy Brews out.